Alright, I wanted to make obviously I'm doing the 9 satanic sins. Sin number 1 in Satanism, the cardinal sin of Satanism, is stupidity, or estúpido, for my friends that speak the Spanish. The reason stupidity is the first sin in Satanism is what you have to understand is Satanism, first and foremost, it was a religion to blast away all of the quote white light religions, the ones that are taken on faith. Okay, so the concept was that if you're stupid, it's easy to go along with the herd. If you read and I will give a link, but if you read the nine satanic sins, it describes obviously what it means. The problem with stupidity is too many people are quite stupid. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have a low IQ. There are many high IQ'd stupid people. In fact, a lot of high IQ'd people tend to be extremely stupid. They tend not to think. One of the funniest things with those with high IQs, and I've come across this a lot in debates. My father, he had a very high IQ. I have an elevated IQ as well. But what you find with very, 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 very smart people is they have hubris. A lot of hubris. They think that they're smarter than everybody at everything, and that's the most dangerous thing. And this cultivated sense of stupidity is very common amongst many intelligent people. Now, Satanism, again, when they say stupidity, they don't mean a low IQ, though people with lower IQs are probably more common to have a bout with stupidity. But one of my favorite examples of stupidity was a friend of mine that was, he was a friend of my father's first, of course. He was an aircraft engineer and a pilot in Vietnam. And what was so interesting is I decided to move out to Arizona with this dude, and we ended up getting stuck, and he was socially stupid. For one, very socially stupid. He couldn't read people worth anything. Quite good at math and was an aircraft engineer, but he didn't know how to adapt to new environments. One of the situations he had was, for example, I showed him that you could, and this is remarkable because he was a pilot in Vietnam. He was also a drunk and a moronically drunk person. But he didn't know that you could actually take water from a stream, filter it through cloth, boil it, and drink it. He thought that, for some reason, that part of the survival training that he was taught didn't stick in his head for whatever reason, despite his high IQ. He had a remarkably high IQ. I forget what the exact number was. It was over 150. And you'll also come across a lot of people that just prefer to be stupid. A lot of people, especially those that subscribe to the quote white light religions, the more restrictive, the stupider they like to be. For example, you'll see a lot of these, a lot of very stupid, very, very, very stupid liberals will adhere to a lot of these Asiatic, like Buddhism, Buddhism. They like to do Buddhism because it doesn't require much thought at all. Simply feel bad. Now, that's not true. I myself practice Buddhist meditation and do respect Buddhist philosophy very much, but a lot of these liberals that go and they become Tibetan Buddhists, Pat Mani Hum and whatnot, they don't think. And that's the beauty of a lot of these white light religions, is it takes the burden of thought off of people. As Ayn Rand said, what religion is it's canned philosophy. It's philosophy for people that can't think. And so what do? They simply open the can of philosophical ideas and say, this says do this when this happens, so I do that. So that's about it. I think I drug on this sin as much as was necessary.